When Bulma was a teenager, she became Goku's first friend, and she quickly became an important part of the story, and she even ended up with Vegeta. In the future, she wasn't so lucky like most of the characters because she was murdered by Goku Black. But how old was she at the time of her death? That's what we're gonna find out today. Hey, how's it going? My name is Raf and welcome to Dragon Ball Code. Today we're going to find out how old Future Bulma was at the time of her death. And if this is your first time here and you like Dragon Ball content, consider subscribing because this channel is all about Dragon Ball. So, let's begin. Bulma was born in age 733. A few years later, in age 739, she meets Jaco for the first time. Here she was already a genius and she was only 6 years old. Time keeps moving and in age 749, Dragon Ball starts. By now she is 16. During this time she goes to senior high in West City. She discovers that she has a 2-star Dragon Ball in her basement and she decides to go on an adventure and get the rest of them. This leads her to eventually meet Goku, and from there her adventures in Dragon Ball start. Throughout this time she goes through insane adventures that she never thought she would have. Then a few more years pass and in age 756 the Tenkaichi Budokai number 23 starts. This is where Goku fights Piccolo Jr. By now she's already a grown woman, she is 23 years old. Then we keep moving forward to age 761 and this is when Dragon Ball Z starts. Here she meets Gohan for the first time and she also meets Goku's brother Raditz. Now she is 29 years old. A year later she goes to Namek looking for the Namekian Dragon Balls and she doesn't really do much in Namek because there's too many villains that go there at the same time. Then, 2 years later, in age 764, she starts going out with Vegeta. The relationship gets serious and in age 766, she becomes a mother when Trunks is born. And this is also the same year that Goku dies from the heart virus. By now, she is 33 years old. In age 767, the androids appear and kill everyone. She tries looking for the Dragon Balls, but she fails because the Dragon Balls turn into stone. Here she becomes a single mother and raises future Trunks on her own. Then in age 780 she loses Gohan, who was like a nephew to her. Around here she is 47 years old. Then she finishes the time machine so that Trunks can go back in time to see if they can save the future. Trunks goes back in time, but the future doesn't change. Then in age 785 the androids are taken care of by Trunks and peace is restored once again after a long time, but not for very long. Here she is 52 years old. Then in age 795, Goku Black appears. Then in age 796, she sacrifices herself so that Trunks can escape and Goku Black kills her. This was a pretty sad scene, but the craziest thing of all this is that at the time of her death, she was 63 years old. I guess she was like J-Lo, that no matter how old she got, she still looked very good. A little too young if you ask me, but hey, this is Dragon Ball. So, that's her age. And if you enjoyed this and you would like to support my channel, please check out my Patreon page in the description below. And of course, if you like Dragon Ball content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.